I did not know a single word of Portuguese. Like people ask, oh, how long did it take until you were fluent?
It was so amazing to realize that people are just people.
It was all new characters, a whole new place, a whole new language, a whole new everything.
Teacher Show.
Hoje estou aqui com backup direto dos Estados Unidos e eu trouxe a...
Jackie, hi guys!
Qualquer coisa, ask Jackie.
That's right.
E a gente se encontrou hoje para bater um papo. A gente já se conhecia há muito tempo. Eu já admiro o trabalho dela há muito tempo. E hoje a gente vai ter um papo de 100% inglês para vocês praticarem o inglês de vocês, agora com o inglês nativo. E a gente vai ter aqui, vai se conhecer mais um pouco, né? Eu acabei de gravar um vídeo pro canal dela, vamos lá assistir. Vou deixar aqui tagueado e também vice-versa, tá bom? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you excited?
Yes, yes.
Please tell them, where are we?
Well, we are in downtown Winter Garden right now, and we are in front of the American Legion post. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what goes on in here, but bingo is happening.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I, that's it.
Bingo will be happening very soon, so there might be some people coming in behind us.
Yeah, so thank you so much for taking the time and coming here to talk.
Yes, of course.
You speak Portuguese very well. I'm curious, how did you learn it?
So I did not know a single word of Portuguese, not even oi, nothing, until I was about 28 years old.
Okay.
And a friend of mine in Chicago, she really liked Brazil. And she invited me to go to Brazil, to Carnival, like a group of us. And I was up for anything. I said, sure, I'll go. I wanted to escape the cold weather and check out Brazil, check out Carnival. So before we did this trip, we decided to take some Portuguese classes.
Oh.
But other than that, I knew nothing about Brazil. It was just like not even in my realm of consciousness.
That's so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And was it like a private lesson or something online?
It was a group. It was a school in Chicago called Brazil in Chicago.
Okay.
It was just a small little classroom, and we would meet on Saturday mornings. I think it was 2 hours. And I loved it. Like I like learning a lot, just like you. I like being a student, and I like learning languages and cultures, and it was just a really fun thing to do and meet different people, and I enjoyed it a lot.
And how long did it take for you to be able to communicate?
So I learned Spanish previously,
Okay.
so that helped me tremendously because I was speaking like mostly Spanish and then throwing some Portuguese words in there.
I know how it
So
works.
it was like Portuñol, but it was like 90% Spanish and then maybe 10% Portuguese. And then I think over the years, it became gradually less and less Spanish and more Portuguese. So it's hard to say. Like people ask, oh, how long did it take until you were fluent? And I really don't know because there's no day that you wake up
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, today marks, 6 months or 2 years and I'm finally fluent. It's so gradual
Yeah.
that you don't even really notice.
Mm-hmm.
You just notice that you're struggling less to have a conversation. You're not as mentally exhausted trying to follow a conversation. There's just certain little things that you notice.
That's so cool. I love to hear foreign people challenging themselves, to learn other languages.
Yeah.
You learn so much about people in
Yes.
general,
Yeah.
about cultures. I've been to Thailand and Myanmar a couple of years ago, and it was so amazing to realize that people are just people,
Yeah,
no matter where they are.
it's so true. It's so true. We think we're so different because of different cultures and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's like
Yeah.
we're all humans.
We're just trying to figure out ourselves.
Yes.
And where we're
Yes.
going.
Everywhere in the world, we have the same root issues. Like, what am I doing with my life?
And that's funny because when I was 16, I had the chance to travel in Brazil with a group of American teenagers. And we were in this camp, and I was kind of their leader,
Okay.
Even I was a teenager as well.
Yeah.
But it was so cool to sleep in a place where the other teenagers would mess around, goof around, joke around, just the way we do in Brazil,
Yes, yeah.
the same insecurities and fears and all of that. That made me see American people in a different way because I used to see them, those characters from the movies.
Right.
You know.
Right. It's so true. You realize, like, I think even that with like celebrities, like if there's people that you're like, oh, these famous people, and then maybe you get to know some people really well, and you realize they're no different than anybody else.
Yeah.
Like people are people wherever they are.
That's so cool. Are you open to talk about your life and everything?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So, did you grow up with your family? How
Yeah.
was your
Yeah.
teenage years?
So I grew up. I have 3 younger siblings.
Okay.
So I'm the oldest of 4, and my parents had 4 kids in 5 years. So we're just like boom, 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 boom. It's just a big Catholic family. Like everyone has a lot of children. I grew up in the Chicago suburbs, and what's interesting is the word suburb. So in the United States, there's cities and then the suburbs. Just like in Brazil, you have the city and the suburbios. Typically, here the suburbs are safer and nicer
And beautiful.
and more beautiful than in the inner city. The schools are usually better, so it's usually like a nicer place to live and grow up and raise a family. So a lot of times people will leave the city to move to the suburbs when they have children and they want to have a safer,
Environment,
more quality,
right?
family life. So I grew up in the Chicago suburbs. No one in my family had any interest in speaking other languages or traveling abroad or anything. It was just something that I became very interested in. It's like one of those things like you don't really know where it comes from, but it's there. But I had a great childhood. My family is still very close. Everyone is still in Chicago for the most part, except for my sister who's in California right now. But just a really, really big family. And I think it was difficult for them to understand why I wanted to leave. But I think I just had this adventurous spirit. I still do. I still like doing new things and meeting new people and learning new things. I think
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Were you into sports when you were a teenager?
I did like the dance. I did dance team.
Like cheerleader?
Cheerleading. It was called the pom pom. Yeah,
Okay.
it was like the dance team.
Were you good at it?
I was okay. I mean, it's funny.
Could you do the backflip?
So we didn't do gymnastics.
Okay.
That was like more the cheerleaders did the tumbling, but
Okay.
it was more like the halftime dance.
Okay.
With the little pom poms. But yeah, I did the dance team. I did track, but I was never all that great. I did some horseback riding.
Okay.
I like doing a lot of different things with different people, but I was never like exceptionally good at anything. I was like, I'll do it and then have fun with it and
That's
be
cool.
okay. Yeah.
So you're married?
Yes.
Did you meet your husband in the teenage years or later on?
No, so like I told you, I was living in Chicago, and I was working in Chicago public schools. I was working as a school counselor, and I had also recently gone through a breakup, which is always a time where I think people are very open to change. It's
Yes.
like, I need to get out of here. I need to go do something different. And I always had that desire to live in Latin America. And because I studied Spanish, I thought I would go to maybe Colombia or Argentina or someplace Spanish speaking. But my friend really liked Brazil, and she's like, well, let's just go to Brazil. We can start there and see where the journey takes us. So I quit my job, and I went to Brazil with her, and 2 weeks later I met my current husband.
In Brazil?
In Brazil.
But
And
he's
I had-
American?
No, he's Brazilian.
He's a Brazilian?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know.
He's Brazilian. And
You got good taste.
yes, I do. And he didn't know any English, and I barely knew Portuguese. And it's funny looking back, I'm like, I don't know how we communicated. But
The love language.
The love language. And I think maybe that led to a lot more acceptance, because you can't, you just are like, oh, it's a cultural difference, or oh, it's a language barrier. You kind of just let things
Let it
go
go.
that normally would bother you. But yeah, and then I stayed in Brazil for 10 years.
Those boys are Brazilian.
Well, so my oldest, he was actually born in the US.
Okay.
But I flew back when I was 8 months pregnant.
Okay.
And then gave birth, and then I went back to Brazil when he was 6 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
So I literally just came to be near my family, give birth, and then went back to Brazil.
Back.
And he's
Where did you live in Brazil?
in Campinas.
Okay. My
Yeah.
second child was born in Campinas.
Oh, really?
Come on.
Maternidade?
Yes.
That's where my second child was born.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ruud Hospital. I liked it there. Yeah. So we lived in Brazil for almost 10 years. And then we came here to Winter Garden about 7 years ago.
Oh, 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you miss from Brazil?
And this is kind of a weird answer, because I look back at photos, and you know that because your kids are younger. I miss like that time. I miss that moment that I can't get back.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I miss my mother-in-law and my husband's family and our friends and things like that are there. But I know they're still there. But it's like when you look at pictures and you see like the kids young and those first times doing anything, it's like that happened and now it's gone.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, kind of like what pulls at the heartstrings the most.
I know what you're saying, because now and then my wife finds this video, a new video of our oldest kid, like learning how to walk or speaking
Yeah.
his first words.
Yeah.
And that makes our eyes like water sometimes.
Yes, because you know it's like, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like you have it preserved in the video or the picture, which is amazing, but that specific moment you can't replicate again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think we have to just really, as hard as it is in certain moments, especially with young kids, it's very tiring, but just really like suck the life out of every moment, every
Yeah.
present moment, because it goes by so fast.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
say that to me all the time.
Yes. It feels like I'm never going to sleep again. And then all of a sudden they're like driving.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
When I look at you, I feel this this vibe, this energy, very joyful and
Oh, thank
happy
you.
and
Thank you.
Uplifting. But I want to know, what makes you upset?
Oh, there's a lot of things. Ask my husband. No, there's a lot of things that make me upset. Gosh, I think I make myself. I think that I'm my harshest critic.
Are you a perfectionist?
I'm not a perfectionist.
Okay.
I'm an imperfectionist. I feel like I don't do anything perfectly. And I'm fine with that because I know perfection does not exist, and I'm very okay with that. But I do feel like, like there's different versions of ourselves. We all have different sides of ourselves that come out, and sometimes sometimes we react in a certain way, and we could blame the other person for making us react that way. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm disappointed in myself,
Got it.
But I think that's also a lesson.
Yes.
Whenever we can observe ourselves and try to learn and do better, rather than blame or beat ourselves up. But I think I'm harshest on myself
I got it.
when I feel like I should have done something differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
And what was the lesson that maternity taught you?
Oh, everything. I mean, I'm still learning. We think we teach our children, they teach us so much more.
Yes.
Like they are our biggest teachers, and I think once we understand that, we're kind of humbled a little bit. Like it's not really our job to mold them. Like we want to create an environment in which they can blossom and be successful, but a lot of acceptance, a lot of just seeking to understand. It showed me my faults, like when I need to be more patient and when I need to just relax more, or when I need to, if something is really bothering me, it's like, okay, then step up and change it rather than sitting and ruminating and being angry about it, So it's, anything that's challenging, whether it be having kids or a career or relationships or anything in life, it's actually really great because it's hard, but we learn so much from it. But
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna ask you a deep question, and you can take your time if you
Sure.
if you don't want to just answer right away.
Okay.
But who you used to be before becoming a mom? Who were you?
Oh, yeah. No, that's a very good question. Because before becoming a mom, so my story is a little bit unique too, because I got pregnant like unexpectedly.
Okay.
shortly after I met my husband,
Okay.
my current husband. So not only was I in a foreign country, I met him, we started dating, it got serious very fast, and then a couple months later, like, oh my goodness, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is scary, but also amazing.
Yes.
And I remember thinking at that point in my life, it was almost easier in some ways because it was like all these millions of options that we think are great are actually bad because then we're never satisfied with what we're doing. It's like I would imagine, like the online dating thing. There's a million options, so you're never truly satisfied with what you pick because there might be something better. And I think I was doing that a little bit with just like my career, where I was living, all this stuff. So when I got pregnant, it was really simple. It's like, what's best for the baby? Boom, that's my answer. And I remember very clearly a day, I think I was like 6 months pregnant. I was walking in Taquaral in Campinas, which is like a big park there. And all of a sudden, it hit me that my life, as I knew it in Chicago, I was living with all my friends, going out all the time. It was just like a great life, like single life. Mm-hmm. Everything changed. Everything changed. It was like you closed a chapter and opened it, and it was like in a completely different book. It was all new characters, a whole new place, a whole new language, a whole new everything. Like nothing from that previous chapter was in this one. And it like hit me like, oh my gosh, like there's no going back to that. Like that is like slammed shut, glued shut. Now here I am. And it was really scary, but it was also kind of like, okay, I'm ready for this.
Yes.
I'm ready. Let's see what happens. And there was a million challenges. But I grew up a lot. A lot.
Is that any, by any chance, some sort of a piece of that girl living inside of you up to
I
this
think
day?
so. Oh, for sure. I think so. Yeah. And I think I had to bring her out more because I think sometimes when we become mothers or fathers, it's like we get a little bit too serious, too worried about being
Everything.
perfect and having the house perfect and the kids need to eat perfect. And then you're just like, well, I'm not even a fun person to be around anymore. Like, no one's going to want to be around me. I don't even want to be around me like this. So then I think we realize it's not really like being perfect or what you do. It's kind of who you are and the energy you bring. And I think especially with kids or any situation, that has a much bigger impact.
That's
like,
great.
You want your kids to remember you as someone like happy and someone that they felt really comfortable with. And that's approachable, not someone that super scary or maybe very
too strict.
Successful, but they don't feel comfortable around.
Yeah, that's a good lesson. And the last question I have for you, what was the thing that you had to forgive? Maybe yourself or a choice or something that took a little time for you to let go.
No, I think forgiving myself has for sure been the hardest. And I feel like I can forgive myself. I can forgive anybody for pretty much anything as long as it doesn't keep happening.
Okay.
You know? Like it's like I can forgive someone if they did something wrong in the past as long as they maybe learned from it and they're not repeating it. And I think for me that's also what it is. I'm trying to think of like what specifically I had to forgive. Maybe just being stupid and making poor decisions in the past that not only affected me but affected other people. Like it's like I can handle it if it affects me, but it's like makes you really sad when you realize that other people were hurt by it too.
Yeah.
Things like that I think have been tough. But we have to have grace with ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we don't go through it ourselves, then maybe we're more judgmental, towards other people.
Especially because in the end of the day, you're everything you got.
Yes.
Your kids will go.
It's true.
Your husband won't be here forever.
Right.
Your parents won't be here forever.
Right.
and there are kind of bridges that you gotta cross by yourself. Nobody
Yes.
is
Yeah.
able to cross it with you. So
Yeah.
once you lose that, the type of caring about yourself,
Right. Right.
you lose everything.
It's right. If you don't have a good relationship with yourself, you end up outsourcing all that to other people or other things, which
Yes.
makes them very powerful to like manipulate you.
Yeah.
So, and we're almost taught to do that.
Yeah.
You know, when you're younger, it's like listen to the teacher, listen to the priest, listen to your parents. Like don't
listen to
don't
yourself.
listen to yourself. And then you get older and you're like, wait, I don't even ask myself anymore
Yeah.
what I want or who I am or what I think, and that's something that I think happens when we get older, that we realize, like, I need to live my life for myself. Like,
Yes.
I need to be happy with what I'm doing at the end of the day, regardless of the opinions of everyone else.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be people that agree with you or disagree with you, and it really doesn't matter.
Yes.
They're doing their own thing.
And they don't know how it is to be you.
Yes, they don't know.
They have a picture.
Yeah.
And they don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah. And I think it's something that once we feel more comfortable with ourselves, oh my God, it's such a relief.
Yeah.
It's like,
I can breathe.
yeah, if the person doesn't like me or if they want to say something rude, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not going to like bring me down for the whole week, you know, and
Yeah. The Whitney Houston documentary, have you watched?
which one?
Whitney Houston.
Oh,
The name of the documentary is really cool.
okay. I don't think I've seen it.
Can I Be Me? This is the name of the show.
No, and I think especially
beautiful.
like even young people or people who are thrust into the spotlight, they're like forced to put the mask on and perform all the time.
Yeah.
And that's really hard because then they feel like they can't be themselves, or their true self, they won't be accepted.
Yeah, I truly
Yeah.
relate to that. I mean, for so long, especially in my childhood, I used to feel that I wasn't enough, and I was
Yeah.
trying to make it up to other people, like to be the joy of the party, and
Yeah.
and always say yes to everything.
Like please everyone.
Yeah, like a people
Yeah.
pleaser, and that used to hurt myself because I had child depression when I was a kid. I had those really depressed feelings, and I now I know that after going through therapy and all of that, that was related to me not accepting who I was
Yeah.
and thinking that I wasn't enough. You
Yeah.
know, I used to look to other people and say, "Oh my gosh, I wish I were that person. I was that person."
I know, and we still do it like a little bit, but I think it's really common, especially when you're young,
Yes.
to put other people on a pedestal and feel inferior in every situation. And I think what's helpful is knowing that they do that too. Like everybody does
Yes.
that, and it is normal, but it's not healthy. Because if you keep comparing yourself to other people, and you're not even comparing to the reality of it, you're comparing
Yeah.
to this like
To the
reality that
version
you
that
created.
You created.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to make yourself feel bad. But there's a lot of acceptance, just accepting, you know, and I think we create these big dreams. And I think sometimes that could even be like with a family or a marriage or a business or whatever. You create this vision of it, and maybe the reality of it isn't what you had hoped for. And there's some like grief that might come with it.
To let go.
And you kind of have to let go and create.
Embrace what it is.
Yeah, accept
meant
it rather than like force it to be different, and just create something beautiful with what you have. But it's hard. It's very hard.
I guess we're all learning. You're
Yes.
all figuring out. Even the
Always.
most intelligent or prepared people that we watch online, like writing books and
Yes.
things like that, they all have their own struggles, and
Absolutely.
you know. But I guess the message through all of we've discussed today is love yourself with your
Yes.
flaws and
Everything.
how
Everything.
do you say, what's the sentence? With your flaws and
Flaws and all. Like your flaws and all, I think we would
Flaws and
say,
all.
like your strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
Yeah.
That.
But yeah, there's a lot of acceptance. And I think what we want to do is, I heard someone use this analogy before, is we want we want to treat ourselves and other people like a Starbucks order. Like, I want this with this and this and this, but not this and this. Like, we want to like personalize everything, but humans are not that way.
Yeah.
Like, they come with all the good and the bad and all the messy, and we have to, I mean, you can try to reject it and cut it out, but it's not gonna go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you cannot make people love you. You cannot
Right.
make people want you.
Right.
You know, and that's where frustration, grows in
Yes.
in people's heart.
Yeah.
When you kind of we create that kind of a posture or that kind of attitude towards you,
Yeah.
that cannot be met.
Right.
It cannot
Right.
be met.
Right. And I think when you're seeking it out is when you end up like pushing people away, or you end up attracting like the wrong people. This is like the idea of like, how do you catch a butterfly? You know, you like chase it, trying to catch it, or you like grow a garden. And I think that's with ourselves too. It's like you don't want to just be desperately chasing and seeking the validation, approval, recognition, love, whatever it is that you're seeking. Like you have to figure out a way to give that to yourself, so that you're coming from a place of not needing and actually being able to give. But it's hard. I mean, and we're not, a lot of us are, you can be that way one day and then the next struggling a little bit. But yeah.
But yeah, just
Yeah.
keep trying.
It's true. Keep
Yeah.
trying, keep learning.
It's the climb.
It is a climb. And I think that's the beautiful part of it. I mean, how boring would it be if we had it
Yeah.
all figured out?
Yes.
You know?
Yes, that definitely.
That would be so
Yeah.
boring. I like it when, I mean, I don't like it in the moment, but afterwards,
It makes sense.
you're like, okay. It's like you feel alive when when you catch yourself having a hard time, or when you're tested, things like that. I think
That's perfect.
it's life.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you. These were great
did you
questions.
enjoy?
I love this. This is like my type of conversation. I love going deep. Yeah.
I wish I had a podcast to talk about
I
life.
know,
You know, I
I
love
know.
making questions,
Those
asking
are,
questions.
Yes,
I love-
yeah. No, but I like that stuff too. And podcasts are great. I learned so much from other people
Yeah.
sharing their
here.
experiences, because sometimes they can put it into words that I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, that's exactly how I was feeling. I just didn't have the words for it. It's very
That's
helpful.
so cool. That's
Yeah.
so cool. Well, esse é o final do nosso episódio. Espero que você tenha gostado. Coloca nos comentários de 0 a 10 o quanto foi que você entendeu dessa conversa. Segue a Jack e continua acompanhando os vídeos do nosso canal. Peace!
Ciao!